Hello driver, you just passed a signal. Just passed a single yellow signal, so please drive accordingly. You will need to reduce your speed to 10 miles an hour and expect a red signal ahead, if I could actually enunciate. On the right we have a 565 going to Orpington. And we're in a Freightliner 66, so 66504. On the North London and Goblin lines. Doing 23 and 20. That's bad. So just past Wandsworth Road, I think, on the Chatham Main Line. I think we're going as far as Signal Kilo 263, which I think is on the junction where the North London line, like a freight line that goes from the North London line to the East Coast Main Line. So the scenario is called 4 Echo to 4 1029 at Thamesports, Leeds. Hello driver, you start on the move at Wandsworth Road, where you must then drive to York Way North Junction, the cord connecting the North London line to the East Coast Main Line. Show the run. It's shed to Thamesport. And up ahead we have a very busy Brighton Main Line. Then below that we have a very busy, I think it's called the South Western Main Line. The one that goes out from Waterloo towards Woking and Clapham. With a clear aspect with a F1 feather. I think it's F1. So put the power to notch 3 and let's get on our way through South London. We have a very claggy shed. Also, the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. 455 going to Victoria from Sutton. I should think it's more like a 319 because of the front and the coupler. So now we're crossing under the Brighton Main Line out of Victoria. On the right is the South Western Main Line out of Waterloo. Yeah, very busy Bay Main Line. Missing coaches. Weird. So the scenario, it comes with the AP FSAs, which are the containers on the back. So the container pack comes with the FSA and the FTA. So the FSA is one of the wagons that you put on the outside of the consist, and the FTAs are the ones you put in the middle, if that makes sense at all. So no, we're heading north across the West London line towards the West Coast Main Line, towards Willesden. So along the right drains from Clapham Junction. I think the next station is Imperial Wharf. Not Canada Water. Yeah, I haven't driven down here in ages. Kind of forgotten all the stations. Let me just bring up all the stations in the RTC just quickly. Yeah, Imperial Wharf. So pass through Imperial Wharf, West Brompton, Kensington Olympia, Shepherd's Bush, Wilson Junction, Kessel Rise, Brondesbury Park, Brondesbury, West Hampstead, Finchley Road and Frognall, Hampstead Heath, Gospel Oak, Kentish Town West, Camden Road, where we'll come off the North London line and head towards, head towards the East Coast Main Line. That looks really nice. So this button down here called train length. So when you press it, a beep will go off, and when the rear of the train passes that point, it will beep again. It will beep again, just to know the driver that the train has passed that particular point. So you would use it when there was an increase in speed limit, and you don't know where the rear of the train is, because a 66 would have varying train lengths and wouldn't really be very practical to know when a fixed train would pass a certain point. So this is Imperial Wharf. So trains on this line, or trains on the line, are passenger trains operated by Southern between Watford and Clapham, with extensions to either East Croydon or Milton Keynes. And freight, you have all sorts of things, like what do you have down here? Stone, I think stone. And you also have the London Overground on the Clapham to Stratford route. Next station is West Brompton. So we should be travelling around 12 miles. So not very far. Also, the scenario should last about 35 minutes. on the right, I think that's the district line, the green one. I think it's with the S8 stock, I think. Yeah, I'm not a huge expert on the overground. Underground. It says, was Brompton changed for the district line? Next station will be Kensington Olympia. I'm fairly sure a few Eurostar trains come through here, like ECS. Or maybe they were heading into Waterloo from somewhere. Yeah, because the old Eurostar depot was at Temple Mills. No, the old Eurostar depot was at North Pole, near the Great Western Main Line. It was literally across the line from Old Oak Common. So I think they would head out of North Pole. I think it's in to Brighton. Why did they went to Brighton? I thought they went to East Croydon. So yeah, leave North Pole, go across the North London line through Kensington into Waterloo through like a connecting line. Then they'll head out via the Chatham Main Line towards Ashford, and then HS1 into France. Of course, now they just go out to St Pancras across HS1. It's a lot quicker. The speed limit now is 60 miles an hour. Although we do have a fairly heavy train, so it will take a while till we get to max speed. Oh yeah, this train is class 4, so 4 Echo 24. So the train has a maximum speed of 75, even though we won't get anywhere near that on the North London line. This is Shepherd's Bush. Very claggy shed. That bridge. Did that lorry just disappear? On the right. That blue... no, not red. Fuck. That red lorry. It just like disappeared under the bridge. What's with the track? Coming up on signal North Pole signal at Vicky Charlie 813, most notable for when trains change from DC to AC. I think 378s can change on the move, and 377s has to stop. Of course, we're shared, so we can just carry on through because we're diesel electric. Well, we have a diesel engine that powers an electric generator that will power the traction motors. Don't know why past 3. I think along to the right it goes towards Willesden or somewhere, the overground depot. I don't remember when the scenario was set, but apparently we have 3 on 3s. We have Peps to Clapham. Wonder where AP got the turntables from. Like, especially Freight, because AP do scenarios like from like the 80s. I wonder where they get their source material from for like timings. I mean, I know there's a bunch of like old timetables on DP Simulation, but not. I think it'll go as far back as like the mid 2000s, not anything before it. Climb, please. There we go. Yeah, I think I might explore the train. Because if you look at the ammeter, it's way in the red. A shed going to Angusdean. I think that's Stone. Pennington to Angusdean. Pennington. It's a bit like an engineer's train. We are now crossing over the Great Western Main Line out of Paddington. So the Northern Line, basically, it's basically like an avoider route through London. You know, like a half ring road. Okay, next station will be Willesden Junction, where we cross over, or no, not cross over, just go over the West Coast Main Line out of Euston. See, as I said, the North London line, it goes over pretty much every single main line that goes north of Euston, north of London. So you have the Great Western, the West Coast, the East Coast, sort of HS1, the Midland Main Line, Chiltern Main Line. I think I might put the DVD on if I could actually enunciate. Because I don't think I'll be going outside the cab much. Because think about my videos, I like to have like annotations for each station, so you know where you are. And that largely involves being in the cab, so the annotation stays in the same place and not in the middle of the screen randomly. So coming up on Willesden Junction, the high-level platforms. I wonder if Network Rail are planning on putting platforms on the up and down slow and fast. But I don't think there's a space for it. crossing over the West Coast Main Line. And on the left you can see Wembley. You know, the football ground in London, that is called Wembley. Need to manage my speed. Line on the left is the Freightliner. I guess like a connecting line used by, I think it's mostly used by Freight and ECS from the West Coast Main Line. PEP to Richmond. Next station will be Kensal Rise. It's not very often I get to do like a shed in a video, because if I'm driving from like A to B on the main line, I would rather do it in a passenger train, because passenger trains are quick and freight are slow. And if I do a slow train, then the video gets longer, which means I have to render more, which I think that means to get more watch time, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I should do more like freight videos instead of all just passenger. Speed limit is now 35. So yeah, North London Line, very famous for stations that are really close together. So if you do a passenger train like London Overground, it is very start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. But if you're in like a freight train, you would inevitably catch up to a passenger train, so it's just more start, stop, start, stop. And lots of AWS cancelling. Lots and lots of AWS cancelling. This is Kensal Rise. Next station is Brondesbury Park. This is Brondesbury Park. Okay, next one is Brondesbury. You wonder if AP will ever do like a 278 EP. It is probably on the cards. I think what people want the most, it's kind of like the 325. People want sound and some like extra stuff, like mainly revised textures, headlights, physics, sounds. You know, like the 325 EP. 325 EP wasn't like groundbreaking in any way. It's just mainly just some textures, headlights, cab, sound. That's it. And a few other features. like dead in total physics. Next one is West Hampstead, changed for West Hampstead Thames Link on the main line. Oh, to St Pancakes. This is West Hampstead. Yeah, the only part of the North London line I've done in real life is Stratford, crossing over the Midland Main Line. Because I think it was like 2012-ish. I was going to go on a overground train from like Stratford to Watford. No, Stratford to Willesden, then to Watford. But a freight train broke down somewhere, so I had to go through London that way. So yeah, I did miss out going on the North London line. This is Finchley Road and Frognall. This is West Hampstead. So has Gospel Oak, Kentish Town West, Camden Road, and then go right towards the East Coast Main Line. And then the train will go to Leeds. So continue down the West Coast Main Line towards Stevenage through Peterborough, then Grantham, Doncaster, then to Leeds. Maybe it might take a completely different route because high-speed trains are fast and this is slow to molasses. And there's a 20 that I didn't remember. Trying to get a good view without these bloody trees in the way. This is Gospel Oak, change for the Goblin line. So yeah, to the left it goes through Tottenham towards Barking. Next station will be Camden Road. No, Kentish Town West. We'll cross over the Midland Main Line for the second time. Yeah, I'm not doing very well at keeping to the speed limit, am I? Yeah, if I had one of those like Air West plungers, I could like press it all the time. But yeah, money. You know, I think the AWS plunger is like 30 quid, and it's not that big. But my desk is tiny and full of like shit. So yeah, I don't think I'll be investing in any of the TS controller stuff. anytime soon. I have seen the PBC, which came out a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago. It looks really good. It's just like it's insanely expensive. I think it's like 250 quid, which if I keep doing my part-time PHP job, I think I have the money. I get paid $9.50 an hour. I think it would take me like a month, 2 months, just to get enough money for it. So yeah, I won't be getting the PBC. Line to the right is a Freightliner from, I think it's Primrose Hill and the West Coast Main Line. I think it's like a diversionary route, or not diversionary, just like alternative from the going through Willesden. Well, Willesden and where we came. Pep to Richmond. Where's all the Peps to Clapham? So this is Camden Road. West Station on the scenario. Yeah, North London Line is one of Dovetail's better routes. Like the Chatham Main Line. Well, mainly because Chatham Main Line is good because Dovetail live on the route. Well, Dovetail's HQ is on the route at Chatham. Where am I stopping? Obligatory Imperial March. Oh shit! What? Why did it? I don't understand. Why did they get Brett demand? That was yellow. Oh, if you don't know how to release the Brett demand light, you just press and hold the emergency plunger. So you don't press it, you press and hold it. That's a bit weird. Set line to the left is the North London line through Culloden Road and Brondesbury, and Islington to West Trafford, and line to the far right is it connects to HS1 towards Stratford and Ebbsfleet. Just crossing over HS1. I think it's HS1. Because St Pancras should be on the right, I think. If I look at the map. No, that's the MML. After St Pancakes. I think braking on this 1 to 48 gradient is going to be a bit of a challenge. So yeah, signal, was it Kilo 263 is just on there. So when we get there, the video will end and the scenario. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. I won't say boring, but I'd say leisurely. This leisurely run on the North London line. So subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more trains and stuff. There's a lot of it, if not too much. Follow me on Twitch for live streams. I mainly do like driving and stuff, like talking to chat. And sometimes, or like most of the time, I would stream making scenarios if people are interested in that. Stop, please. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So arrival at, I think it's North Road. York Way North Junction. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.